as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Buffalo Bills. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And we will not see a run back on the opening. Kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The Bills at 1 and 2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 4. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 3rd and 4. To the air, Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact, long time there, and now 4th down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Round 80.
Now Allen again. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Looking to put a drive together. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And it pushes right forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Drill, 52. Here we go. Set. Drill. Ready?
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Buffalo defense, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
It's not surprising when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Allen going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. That is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Elijah Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Rattler wants to throw it. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Ready. Clock 40.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Fielded just inside the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Here's Allen to throw it. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Rattler. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
To the air is Rattler. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Okay, right. Down. Red, 38. Ready.
Now Rattler. He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
Well, think as they began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
Green, set, ready.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Throwing once more, here's Rattler. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
And there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Blaster, six, yellow, 22, ready?
Rattler from the gun, 3rd down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Alert! 5 wide.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be complete to Cook. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Throwing now is Allen. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Allen now looks to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16.
That's another Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Bass on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Come on, set, ready.
Again, it's Kamara. It's a room to maneuver. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
And I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
At the 46-yard line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Rattler. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Kamara up the middle. Oh, some strong running. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Ready, ready. Red, 38. Shot, 17. Smith, red. Set.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw for it with Rattler. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Blake Grupe now for the Saints field goal. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To throw, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Allen. Dancing to his left. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 65 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. Touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Rattler wants to throw it. He lets it go deep for Olave. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll go. Here's Rattler. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Allen going to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. To the air, Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Back to throw again. Open man is Palmer. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
The 24-yard line.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Looking to throw. Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Palmer, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Bills 48, Saints 3.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, didn't get it.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have. And all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved.